Question number 31. Substitute y equal to x plus 3 into xy equal 10 and change it to a standard form. Factor in the equation to get the solution, then check the solutions. We could verify the solutions by a calculator. Question number 32. When negative 4x plus 5 is a negative value, then its absolute value is the same as its times negative 1. Otherwise, the inequality just like the one without absolute value signs. In this situation, we have to consider both, so simplify them to get x greater than negative 2 and less than 4.5. Question number 33. If you could remember that the power of I are in the cycle of I, negative 1, negative I, and 1, then you could use them to simplify this expression. If you cannot remember that, then you can always thinking that the only way to eliminate the I is by squaring it. That means I squared equal to negative 1. I cubed equal to I squared times I equal to negative I, and I to the fourth power equal to I squared times I squared equal to negative 1 times negative 1 equal to 1. Now we can answer the question. Since I to the eighth powers equal to I to the fourth powers equal to 1, and I to the third power equal to negative I. Therefore, the expression can be written as 4xi plus 5y times 1 plus 6x times negative I plus 2y times 1. We then simplify it by 5y plus 2y equal to 7y, and 4xi minus 6xi equal to negative 2xi to get 7y minus 2xi. That's the answer. Question number 34. The arithmetic sequence means the differences between two consecutive numbers are the same. If we write down the terms with given numbers, we should be able to see that the difference between two numbers is 4. To form the formula, write a few terms, then we should see the patterns. The 7 is always there, so it's a constant. When n equal to 2, there's a 4, and when n equal to 3, there are 2 4s, so on and so forth. It's the same as n minus 1 times 4. So, we can conclude that the formula for n equal to 7 plus n minus 1 times 4. Question number 35. The circumference of a circle equal to 2 pi r. The ratio of arc length to the circumference is proportional to the ratio of angle of the arc to 360 degrees. Use the values of r and the angle in the expression and calculate the x equal to 17.558, round to the nearest tenth equal to 17.6 centimeter. Question number 36. Just like a quadratic equation with an x variable, we factor the equation but with the sign x in places of x. From the first factor, we get sin x equal to 1/2. Use arcsine function. By a calculator, we get x equal to pi over 6. This is one of the values, but we are not finished yet. At the second quadrant, like the mirror image of the first quadrant, there exists a point has the same value. Since the mirror image of 0 radians is pi radians, So the image of the pi over 6 radians is pi minus pi over 6 equal to 5 pi over 6 radians. The values for the other factor is not exist because sin x will never equal to 3. We can check it with the calculator. It will give us an error message. Also, graphing by calculator will show no more intersections within 2 pi. So the answer is x equal to pi over 6 and 5 pi over 6. Question number 37. The probability of wayflower is 0.28, means the probability of way-not flowers is 1 minus 0.28 equal to 0.72. There are 5 ways that 4 out of 5 and 1 way 5 out of 5 wayflower. The probability is the sum of all possible outcomes. Round to the nearest thousands equal to 0.024. Question number 38. Draw a diagram like this so we can see that c squared equal to 32 plus a squared plus b squared. Then use sine and cosine functions to find a and b. Calculate c, get 53.937. Round to the nearest centimeter, get 54 centimeters. Question number 39. Combine these two terms by tying the powers together. Change it to the exponential form, simplify it, and write it in standard quadratic equation. Then find the solutions of quadratic equation by factoring. We get x equal to -1 and x equal to -6. However, these are the solution of the quadratic equation, but not necessarily our answer. We have to check the solutions back to the original equation. In the equation with the log functions, when x equal to -1, the equation is true, but is undefined when x equal to -6.